Alright, and welcome to the latest episode of the Polly Poo Talking Poo. Don't even think that's what it's called, is it? It's hard to believe when these first came out. I kind of had a bit of an issue with them. They didn't seem right, but I've grown to kind of appreciate them for what they are now, and in some ways I think I may possibly prefer them. Funny how your opinions change, isn't it? I have to be careful whilst crossing my fingers, because I don't know how well the camera will pick that up, but basically I've kind of busted my knuckles open, and you're probably thinking like, oh, he's been out, fighting away and all that, and I'd like to probably think that you would think that, and kind of, is it misspell that interpretation? None of those words even mean anything, do they? It's just, let's just see random sounds. Basically what happened was, I was playing with my children, innocently kind of running about and stuff, and basically we were playing the game of, what animal are you and stuff. So they were like, oh, I'm being a worm, and I'm being a snail, and I'm being was one of them a kangaroo or something? Anyway, all sorts of different animals. And I was like, oh, well, I'll be butterflies then. So, obviously I'm being a butterfly, flying around and stuff, and I kind of, as I kind of flappied my way into the sitting room, unfortunately, I flapped when I should have flipped, and managed to kind of basically ram my hand through the door, which was a little bit uncomfortable and painful. Even more painful is obviously when you kind of bent over with your kind of bleeding hand cupped, kind of in a sort of standing up kind of fetal position, maybe, kind of just basically the tears easier to flow in that position, and your child thinks it's hilarious, and then is going round telling everybody that you've broke your wing. So obviously I was like, oh,
yeah, well,
get out of my way, I don't want to bleed on you.
All the rest of us turned into hyenas at that point.
Yes. But I've put some spray on it and things, and it's fine. It won't stop us from riding a bike. So that's the main thing.
Need a new dog.
It's a bit drafty, but at least the cat can get out now without having to knock. Right, so this leaflet was given to me by my wife, and it says car boot. Car boot. Doesn't say car boot at all, it says boot sale, and there's a picture of a car. So obviously subliminal message there. So this is the schedule for the car boot season at one of the car boots that I frequent. Don't frequent it at all. But that's not the big one that I went to the other day, which, by the way, oh yes, that was good. I loved going around that car boot. Hopefully get back to that one this season. That would be nice. And the other thing I was wanting to say was I've kind of gone over the 700 subscriber mark. So thank you very much for that. The thank you video is still in the works. What I'm planning on doing is doing little impersonations of some of my favourite YouTubers. So that might take a little while to do, because obviously some of them are women. So I don't quite know how I'm going to be able to do that. Maybe kind of get the cleavage going. I don't know. Anyway, and I think there was one other thing that I wanted to say, which might come back to us whilst I show you my little haul. God, I went into Home Bargains today, just kind of thinking Home Bargains, see what stuff's there, and the main reason why I was going in actually was because they've had some Power Ranger stuff the other day. And it was the kind of crap car things that nobody really wants. Hence why they turned up at Home Bargains. But I'm hoping that the actual normal figures and things will start turning up for a good price like they did with the RPM stuff. And on a shelf kind of, not in view and stuff, kind of tucked away, they had the Movie Masters Man of Steel 6-inch flipping figures. Wow, what? And I was like, oh, look at them, I'll have to get one, and then realised, look at how many different ones they are, and how cool they are, wow, look, there's So I cannot wait to get these out of the packet and have a good look at these and play with them. I was talking to, oh God, what's he called again? God Pikachu, God Pikachu, and he'd sent us a picture of his Man of Steel he's took out of the packet. Now apparently these capes are rock hard, which that was always something I wasn't mad keen on figures with hard capes. So it'd be interesting to see. I am now going to expect something that's like literally like unbreakable, but we'll see what they're like. I think that was everything I wanted to talk about, Pet.
Yeah.
You don't know. I told you before I did the video what I wanted to talk about.
Oh, so it's supposed to be listening.
Well, I don't know that you were supposed to be, but I maybe was hoping you were. So anyway, so there you go, guys. That's another talking poo. Wow, happy days. If I think of the other thing, I'll just add it on the end of this video. So it'll be sort of, what I'll do is I'll do a pause, right, when we end this, and then I'll start it and say the next thing, so you won't even know, apart from this information, that it's happened. So, see you all later on. Stop it! I do! Damn it! Right, that was it. Get comfy, right. Flipping watching the Daniel East 1000 and the Darth Primes podcast last night and enjoyed the big crack. The thing I was wanting to say is that I will be on the next flipping Daniel East Darth Prime podcast as the super duper special guest. I basically just am the guest, but I put the rest on myself. So I'm really chuffed about that. I cannot wait. So when that's coming out, I'll let you all know. And you can all tune in and join in and sort of have a bit crack on with the lads. So, happy days. Unfortunately, my wife is reading a text message, so, well, don't press it yet. I press it now.